Yes.
So how come you are saying like there was no accident, you know?
Okay, before you run into any conclusions of accidents or not accidents, you have to check the statements.
Yeah.
Because if something happens and I'm a witness, I'm compelled to go and write my statement. And if I'm an immediate associate to the person who has been affected by the accident, also I must. It's not like you have to, it's a must you write a statement of the occurrences. Now the first occurrences, which of course was the statement given to the police station, was by this person who claims to have had, you know,
Baba Talisha.
not Baba Talisha. There is this person on the motorbike.
Okay.
Baba Talisha, I don't know whether he even wrote a statement.
But you see now, okay, we'll just continue explain, please.
Yeah. So this guy with the motorbike says that they were passing by a resort. They realized there was a drunkard person who happens to be Chira, and now there was the altercation between him and actually the security of the place. And then now Chira asked for a lift, which of course they offered. So a lift, okay, good. They offered a lift, assuming that at night nowadays, the motorbike persons will go stopping and helping strangers in the night, which is not very possible.
Yeah,
that is the first question. Like, mtu andudhi, usiku, akupatie lift, bro.
Na umelewa.
Haiwezekani. You see? Yeah. So that was like, how? Then we assume this is a very God-fearing person and understands every situation and was able to offer the lift. So the person takes the lift. Then as he continues with the statement, it's like Chira didn't want to pay, so he was trying to run away. So you're like, you said this person was a drunkard. So nowadays drunkards can run.
What's up, my beautiful people? It's your girl Jenny Claytonia, and welcome once again to my YouTube channel. Of course, this is the #1 channel that will bring you amazing topics that can be discussed all over the world. If it is your first time, please don't forget to like the video, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. You'll be the first person to watch this amazing video.
Wow, that's a good intro. I love it.
Yeah, thank you so much. As you can see today, I'm blessed to have somebody here. A very handsome man, I can say. You go by the name?
Truth Watchdog.
Okay, Truth Watchdog. Thank you so much for taking your time and, you know, just allowing me to do this interview with you.
No problem.
Okay, so first of all, what is the truth behind Truth Watchdog?
The truth behind Truth Watchdog is just a person who was so much concerned about the society of our country and the immoralities that are actually taking place within the country. So that is how Truth Watchdog now came to be. But initially, I was just a concerned citizen, like any other person, doing my daily hustles. Then it happened that I was at Archives. That is, I think, 2 or 3 years ago. I was just washing people's shoes like a normal hustle which the youth do.
So you used to wash people's shoes?
Yes, I used to do it at Archives place. There is a, next to Mr. Price. Okay. Is it next or just next to Mr. Price? There is a place where we wash shoes. And then it happened that actually there used to come conmen as well. Who used to lie to people. They work with Safaricom. They're giving out or dishing out free t-shirts, of which they would lure people to come. So when you're coming, they tell you you have to register and show that actually you are given your gift from Safaricom, and we need your details. So somebody will go there thinking that they have to give their details. But before they finish with you, you find that they've gone to your M-Pesa, they've gone to your M-Shwari or KCB, borrowed so much money, taken it from you without your knowledge. And it happened one day, this lady was around, say, 60 years of age, an older woman. So upon her realizing that these people had withdrawn her only 4,000, she started rolling on the ground and crying. I decided, like, let me just chip in and try to help. So upon going there, trying to lift her up, asking, what is the problem, ma'am? Is there anything wrong? I saw these two very huge masculine people trying to stop me from helping her off the ground, like in Swahili. Buda tutakugota. Yeah, they were very huge than me, ×2. So, and I was a little bit scared and skeptical if I should continue helping or stop. I just think the adrenaline hit in, and then I was like, Buddha, hapa na tutabebana mbaya sana, hakuna kitu mnaniambia. So I picked up the lady, put her aside, I told her, hey madhe, hapa hivi ni kubaya. You might lose your life even, you know, mtu akikudunga na kisu utajua. So you just take this 200. Actually, hiyo ndio pesa nilikuwa nimewakia since morning. Just take this 200, go home, hapa do iweze rudi. hawa watu ni wabaya. So after just doing that, you know, she was still like, she doesn't want to, she wants her money.
You know, having 4,000 and then losing it all of a sudden is more like
yes.
a over something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I just, that's what I did. I went back to my work. But before I went to my work, I just recorded a little bit of like, whatever is going on there.
Okay.
So I went, did my job, then upon returning home nikiwa kwa mat, kuangalia tu zile mavideo zangu niko na hii video, nikasema acha niweke TikTok. I had been on TikTok for 2 years with only 200 followers.
Okay.
But upon posting that video,
it went viral.
Jesus Christ. I woke up in the morning and I found I have 75,000 followers.
It was your make it video. I can
yes.
that, okay.
And I was scared. Like, what was happening? Why is it that I have these followers? Where did they come from? I was so much scared. I tried to delete my account. I failed. So I deleted the app instead. But now, you know, deleting the app is not deleting the account.
Exactly.
So it continued to grow. The following day, exactly the following day, I'm heading to work. These people did not open the place. And then my friends, you know, also are so much nervous, like, what will happen? So upon me just coming to work, like, hey, bro, you have to go home. You have to go home. These people will come for you. They will come for you, you know. Hey, you have to go home.
So you're supposed to go back to Shags?
No, to hide or find any other thing to do, but not to go to town. I was scared. I was like, what do you mean? I have not done anything. I don't know what you're telling me. Immediately, everyone is seeing, like, angalia. So I'm looking at the phones, and I left when it was at 75. Just in the morning, it's at 105 followers. That is 1,000. Okay. I'm like, oh my God. Now what am I supposed to do?
Did you not have that that feeling like, okay, I'm making it? No, you're feeling proud of yourself.
I was scared.
At the same time, you're feeling scared of yourself.
You know, okay, when you're starting media, people will tell you that you'll make some kind of money. But this is even TikTok. It doesn't. Okay, for many of us, we don't know how it pays. And it has not been monetized in Kenya. So I'm like, hey bro, nimechoma. By the way, I believe like I have done the most
horrible thing,
stupid mistake in life you can ever do. So I was trying to escape. But the more I'm trying to escape, now just walking like this became so much difficult. Like every time someone is like, hey bro, ulifanya poa. To Watchdog had not come up. I was just using my name, Anthony, because my account was to post me and my son, nothing more. So upon realizing like I can't even walk freely, then I knew this is freaking bad. And I stopped walking, but you know, I have to hustle. Yeah. So hustle zangu zilikuwa zile za, hey bro, kuna job unaweza nitia. Maybe in a hotel, ama kamjengo kako mahali, penye wasao watajua ni mimi. So I used to...
So just to cut you off, where did YouTube come in now after opening
the YouTube channel? Yeah. And this was later, much later. I think after 6 months or something, I was not doing YouTube videos. So I was just like hustling as the usual person, and then I just post for the sake of posting. So
this woman brought in the motivation of doing what you do right now?
Exactly. Exactly.
So how do you always feel exposing this kind of people out there? Like,
I feel good.
Do you ever feel guilty of them, or do you know, it is also their source of income? Do you ever feel guilty of them, or you're just like, you feel good the way you just said?
No, I don't. Like for instance, I was just talking to Brian Yadika, and I told him, when I see a pregnant woman, that thing sends chills down my spine. I stop completely. Because you know now, if I expose the man, okay, it's good for most of the Kenyans. But now there is someone who will be affected directly. That is the wife, who is not part of the, you know, yes, the kid. There are so many people whom I had to stop because I realized
you were like, you had the sympathy towards them.
Yes, towards the babies especially. Okay. Because I also am a father, and I get scared so much when I see like this will affect the immediate person who is not part of whatever is going on.
You know, truth, there was one time I was going through your TikTok account, and recently we lost a man called Chira.
Yes.
And you were like, the bodies, I don't know, you said it was not an accident, something like that. You are revealing some bits of truth in it. Could you please just try and explain to me, because I'd like to know, like, you know, when you look at the Telegram videos or the pictures or the photos, you see that like there is a body that has been dismantled, you get?
Yes.
So how come you are saying like there was no accident, you know?
Okay, before you run into any conclusions of accidents or not accidents, you have to check the statements. Yeah. Because if something happens and I'm a witness, I'm compelled to go and write my statement. And if I'm an immediate associate to the person who has been affected by the accident also, I must. It's not like you have to, it's a must you write a statement of the occurrences. Now the first occurrences, which of course was the statement given to the police station, was by this person who claims to have had, you know,
Baba Talisha.
Not Baba Talisha. There is this person on the motorbike.
Okay.
Baba Talisha, I don't know whether he even wrote a statement.
But you see now, okay, we'll just continue explain, please.
Yeah. So this guy with the motorbike says that they were passing by a resort. They realized there was a drunkard person who happens to be Chira, and now there was the altercation between him and actually the security of the place. And then now Chira asked for a lift, which of course they offered. So a lift, okay, good. They offered a lift, assuming that at night nowadays, the motorbike persons will go stopping and helping strangers in the night, which is not very possible.
Yeah,
that is the first question. Like, mtu wa ndudhi, usiku, akupatie lift, bro.
Na umelewa.
Haiwezekani. You see? Yeah. So that was like, how? Then we assume this is a very God-fearing person and understands every situation and was able to offer the lift. So the person takes the lift. Then as he continues with the statement, it's like Chira didn't want to pay, so he was trying to run away. So you're like, you said this person was a drunkard. So nowadays drunkards can run. You see? Another question mark.
Another question mark.
Then you go further. You hear this person saying again, he failed to pay the transportation fee, which we call fare, right?
Yeah.
So fare, but you said initially it was lift. So fare inatokea wapi again?
So what you are joining the dots and then putting on the question marks. And
yes. So upon understanding, I said this statement, either this is a person who has been coached what to say, but unfortunately upon reaching the police station, forgot whatever they were told to say, and now they're saying their own narratives. You know? So I was like, no, this is not adding up. Then there came a picture of Chira. Just one picture from the side where he has lost one ear, and which can only explain one thing. Ilivutiwa kwa lami, right? Not stepping on the head. Okay. So sababu, so unajua venye lami it can be.
But you know, from people's perspectives, they were like, the head had been dismantled and bondwa. So I was like, you know, from the picture I saw and the one they were talking about, it was completely different.
That is because you had not seen the forefront. Okay. You know, there is the above picture which you take now immediately when the person is lying on the ground. That one, it was being hidden. So when you see from the side, it's easier for you to be convinced this could have been a possible accident. But on top there, that's when you realize that some parts of the skull is still intact. And even the broken pieces, they are still there. When it comes to being stepped on by a vehicle, it crashes everything. Even the bones become something very, you know, messy. It's not something like you can pick a piece of the skull. So this one you could actually pick them and put them together, and like this is how it happened. So the story we were given by the motorbike person, it was all shrouded by so many discrepancies and mistakes. Like, this is not true. Whatever you're saying is a witness that is not true. Do you know the funny thing? After I had done the first video, the second video, that person is called Zelek Momanyi, approached me and told me that he's going to sue me. He's going to get a lawyer and sue me. I
even saw Baba Talisha saying, he was standing at the police station and he was like, for those people who are claiming like Brian Chira did not have an accident. You can come to the police station and write down your reports, you know. And I was like, you know, after watching your video, since you like exposing the truth, I was like, okay, let's just go with the flow.
We went to the police station, but I was asked, am I the first witness? You know, first witness is when the occurrence of something happens, you are there. I said I was not there. Who are you to the family? I said, I'm a nobody, but I'm just a concerned citizen in accordance to what was reported here. These statements don't match up. Even a police who has just gone, you know, past standard 7 can tell that this is not true. You know, it doesn't add up, but it is not your decision to, you know, to say whether it adds up or not as an officer. But as a concerned citizen, I think I have the obligation to say 1, 2, 3 things. So I was told not really, because what we are collecting is witness and not what or who is disagreeing with the witnesses that have been reported.
So just to ask, like, you know, back there, Baba Talisha had collected some amount. They were like about 10 million or 8 million.
I think it was about 8 million.
So Like, do you think Baba Talisha gave all this money to the grandmother, or was it like just for, you know, for formality and fame and all other stuff?
About the money, I really wouldn't give my commendation on it.
But in your own opinion, if you like look at Baba Talisha, the way he is and what he was doing, because he was the closest person with Chira.
No,
that is what he was saying, you know.
According to what he's saying, yes. But the truth is, for the last 4 months,
and what about,
they had not spoken with Chira. So you can't tell me you are close to me, and 4 months we don't even communicate.
But you could see how he was, you know, being close to the family of Chiras, and also calling out people for the contribution and all other stuff, saying that, oh, I have recovered this kind of amount and I'm going to help Chira's grandmother, and also I'm going to, I don't know, take these kids to school. So I was like, how is it possible, since they had not talked for like 4 months, you said, right?
Yes.
And there is this also other guy called Tizia. He also came in the picture, you know, when he was going.
People take advantage of situations. It's so unfortunate, you know. But with time, you know, when I speak, people are like, you're jealous, you are what? The good thing is, you know, when you're famous on TikTok, people assume they're also famous on the ground. It's not the case. The case is, I can ask you, tell me any celebrity, for instance, who you will find kwa chama ya mama yako, ile chama ya maadhi, wameshare video yake. Aya, chama ile zile group za kanisa. But me, you will find me there. Umesikia kijana anasema usipite pale kwa ile barabara, kuna kitu inafanyika. So kwa grao, mimi I don't even get scared that I don't have these numbers on Facebook, YouTube or whatever. What I know that is, I'm on the ground with the people. You speak of Truth Watchdog in Gusii, they will tell you they know me. Okay. You guys were in Gusii.
Yeah, exactly.
All the way from Gusii to here. Try do that with Baba Talisha.
We can't we can't do that. Now, just to ask another question. Like, you mentioned earlier, you have a kid. You have a baby boy?
Yes, actually I have 2 baby boys.
You have 2 baby boys. So you're married?
Yes. No.
Okay.
Truth Watchdog is not married to anyone.
So what is your love story like? You know, people would like to know. Okay,
love story.
Now, let me just ask you a question. You are exposing people, but they are like, you've already told me a story of how you became to expose people. But
Yes.
now, what is your love story like? Do you have somebody you loved, or do you have somebody you love? You don't believe in love at all. What is your love story?
I do believe in love.
Yeah.
That is straightforward. I do believe in love, and I'm straight.
You're straight.
I only love women intimately. Okay, tafadhali.
Yes, and
Women.
as you love women, what are your typical kind of women that you like? Do you like the short one? Do you like the one with the size? No, men are different. Let me just tell you something. Men are different. There are those people who love petite. No, there are those people who love.
I have a friend who does that.
Yeah, there are those people who love the thick ones. There are those people who love those people who have figures, the short one, the medium size. All other. What is your taste? We have to know, since you're a Truth Watchdog and you like exposing people, so expose yourself today. It is your turn now.
Okay, for me.
Yeah.
For me, the brains will really matter a lot. Okay. It doesn't matter whether you are. Unajua unaweza kuwa wewe ni thick, juu ya thin, ama slender, juu ya shida. But no, when you get the good environment, you just find that the person has exploded. So for me, the brains will really matter, and maturity of a woman really, that is what puts me down on the ground. I'm like, I can even kneel before you and say, hey baby, apoko sawa.
Now, another question, like, you know, this industry is really hectic. It is a hectic one, especially when you want to portray through it and make it out there. It is really a hectic one. And when you come to the acting industry and also the music industry, it is also a hectic one. So like, there are people out there who are like trying to make it out there. They are trying to get in the game, but they can't. A lot of people. That's why you find most of young content creators, they try to make up their own stories and bring them up in the camera, and then people are like, you know, when sasa umeanza kuexpose watu sasa, you know. So what can you tell people? What do they need to know about this industry, especially in Kenya right now? Because I can say, and I'm not afraid to say, that the industry in Kenya is let down to us, you know.
Exactly.
When it comes to music industry, the entire industry, it is a letdown to us. So what can you tell these people so that when they get into the game, they don't like feel like they're now down, they don't know what to do, they don't know which content to post, they don't know how to do this, they don't know how to do, like, yeah.
So first of all, as a content creator, before you open a YouTube channel, because that's where most I will advise young men and women to go, because it earns some revenue. Here's some money you will make at the end of the day. I'll ask them, before you open any YouTube channel, just sit down and be in a position to say that this is the kinds of videos I can do for over 20 years. Don't sit down and, you see, like the way we were talking about the Mashatani thing. It cannot be just Mashatani, Malaika. You have to be very broad and open. That is the first thing. That is before you open a YouTube channel. Then it has to be something that is not because you've heard there is money, it is something you love. You know, here you are the manager to yourself, you are the financier to yourself. Before other people come in, you are on your own.
Yeah.
So funding, everything is on you. Yeah. So you have to do out of you, like whether they will watch or not, I will still do another video tomorrow, and one and another one and another one and gone. So persistency is the first thing. But before you open a YouTube channel, have 35 videos ready, at least 35 to 40 videos.
Yeah.
So that you post today, tomorrow, the day after. For those 45 days, there is something we call YouTube algorithm. It will start recognizing you. So you find that when you go to search, you find, so my name is also on the search. Somebody can search me. Because you'll find that you've been posting work Monday, Tuesday, there is no work. Wednesday, Thursday.
Like you're skipping days.
Yes.
Okay.
You have to be very present on YouTube in order for you to become somebody.
And let me just go out of the topic a little bit. Like, have you ever had one of your lowest time that you'd like to share with us? Do you have something that went through your life, or you went through and you'd like to share with us? Because let me just be honest with you. You know, people walk out here and see you as Truth Watchdog. Somebody who doesn't have problems. Somebody who is willing to expose other people out there without considering their feelings. So